Hi folks. Today we're gonna start our lesson 33, page 87. Total communication, comunicação total. Picanha, o churrasco favorito brasileiro. Picanha. The favorite Brazilian barbecue. The favorite Brazilian barbecue. Okay? Okay, in number one we have o que é picanha? O que é picanha? What is picanha? Okay, in number two we have the answer in Portuguese. O churrasco brasileiro favorito. Literally is the favorite Brazilian barbecue. Okay, number three. Que corte de carne é a picanha? What cut of meat is picanha? Okay, we have a picture down here just to show you where it is. Because normally the butchers don't know where it is. Okay? It is exactly the number 8 in the picture, if you take a look. That number 8 is what we call picanha. So the number 4, the question is onde encontrar? Onde encontrar means where to find it. Where to find it. E number 5, como identificar? Como identificar? How to identify it. E como cozinhar, como assar. How to cook it. Ok? Alright, tudo bem. If you see in this picture here, the question is, you see number 8 is what we say picanha, right? Number 9 is rump steak. Rump steak. Okay? And the number 8 is rump cap and top sirloin cap. But normally in the United States, people used to sell the number 8 and 9 in a single piece that we call here in Brazil alcatra. Alcatra is number 9, okay, that you say rump steak, and number 8 is what we call picanha, is rump cap, top sirloin cap. Okay? Well, then you have to separate it. And normally butchers didn't know about that, so they didn't separate. And they simply cut the fat area out. Cut it out. Okay? Or off. Right? And in that area is the important thing, because it gives the taste in that kind of beef, picanha, right? Okay, so here in these two pictures we have in Portuguese and we have in English the translation, right? Okay, we're not gonna stop in all those details, right? Unless you want to be a butcher specialized in that area, okay? But what we are interested in exactly right now is number 8, okay? This is picanha. All right, let's go now to the next page where we're going to try to answer these questions above, right? Let's go there. In page 88, okay? O que é a picanha? What is picanha? We have then, in number 1, we put there, essas perguntas acima são muito frequentes. Vamos respondê-las. Then it means these questions above are very often. Let's answer them. Let's answer them. Then I put there, picanha. Picanha é um corte de carne que vem do rump cap muscle. Rump cap muscle. É o número 8. It's number 8 in page 87. Okay? I put there. O qual chamamos de picanha. Which we call picanha. That's number 8. Picanha is a cut of beef that comes from the rump cap muscle. Okay? It is in page number 87. It's the number 8 in page number 87. Ok? A picanha é um dos cortes mais famosos e apreciados do mundo. The picanha is one of the most famous and appreciated cuts in the world. Ok? A picanha é um dos cortes. Is one of the cuts. Ok? Mais famosos e apreciados do mundo. Ok? Most famous and appreciated. Apreciados. Cuts in the world. In Brazil, it's more expensive than filet mignon, which is tenderloin. Okay? In some areas, you find the filet mignon cheaper than picanha in Brazil. Normally, they are almost the same, but picanha, due to the amount of people looking for it, running after it, so it's becoming rare, and then they raise the price. Okay? Well, but anyway, I was taking a look in prices of picanha. You have picanha in Brazil. The higher price would be around 60 reais, let's say $11, more or less. But in the United States, I could see in some big companies like Walmart, Amazon, and others, they are selling right now picanha to $79, okay, or $80, okay? So it's a lot more, right? And here you pay $10 or $11. In the United States, $79, $80. Okay, it will be around more than 400 reais. It's for rich people. If that price was in Brazil, things would be terrible. People would not eat picanha. All right. But the difference in terms of salary in the United States and Brazil, okay, that difference makes it possible for Americans to consume that. All right. Then, a picanha é um dos cortes mais famosos e apreciados do mundo. No Brasil é mais caro que o filé mignon. You can say filet mignon or tenderloin. Right? The picanha is one of the most famous and appreciated cuts in the world. In Brazil, it's more expensive than filet mignon, tenderloin. Ok? Existem muitas maneiras de prepará-la. It means there are many ways to prepare it. There are many ways to prepare it. To prepare, preparar. The cut may come with fat on one side and meat on the other, and can cut into medallions or even the entire piece. That medallion, some people understand in a shape of a horseshoe, right? A horseshoe. It's kind of medallion in terms of shape, right? All right, we call that medallion. So, let's say that in Portuguese. Existem muitas maneiras de prepará-la. O corte, the cut, o corte pode vir com gordura is fat, de um lado, e carne do outro, e meat on the other. Ok? E pode ser cortada em medalhões, ou até mesmo a peça inteira. Ok? Some people put all the piece, the entire piece. Or they separate. I'm going to show you in our next page the way they are normally consumed. Okay? All right. We have here then, in another point, o corte é triangular. The cut is triangular. The word is similar, the same. Triangular, triangular. It's written the same way. What changed is the pronunciation, right? Triangular, triangular. The cut is triangular. Sendo a parte mais larga do músculo a mais dura e a ponta mais tenra, mais macia. Okay? Then, with the widest with the widest part of the muscle being the toughest, and the tip is the most tender. Okay? They can range in size from about 2.5 to 3.25 pounds. That depends on the size of the cow or the ox, right? Okay, but in that range, from 2.5 to 3.25 pounds. This is it. When it's more than that, they are selling you something else. Not exactly picanha anymore, okay? You must be careful. All right, so let's say that in Portuguese again. O corte é triangular, sendo a parte mais larga do músculo a mais dura e a ponta mais tenra. Tenra is soft. Tenra, eu sei that. Eles podem variar, os pedaços, eles podem variar em tamanho, né? They can range in size, literally, they can range. They can vary in size, we say that in Portuguese. Eles podem variar em tamanho, de cerca de 2,5 a 3,25 libras. Remember that a pound is equivalent to 454 grams. It's almost half kilo, right? Almost half kilo. Okay? This is just to give you an idea of the weight and the size. Normally they have 3 sizes. Okay? All right. So this is an explanation, the most frequent ones, about picanha, right? Okay, let's go now to our next page. In our next page, we show here the cuts of picanha. Cuts of picanha, corte da picanha. Okay, let me tell you something. There are other variations in terms of cuts. Okay, we're going to show it in another class. But in this one, we're going to put these cuts. They are the most traditional ones. Okay. In number 1, you have there, I put in number 1 to the explanation, peça inteira. Peça inteira, entire piece. You see you have fat on the one side and the meat on the other side. It's important not to remove that fat. If you remove that fat, the picanha will not be juicy and delicious, right? It's part of the picanha system to be cooked that way. All right. So in number 1 you have the entire piece, peça inteira, entire inteira, peça piece. In number 2 we have fatias finas, fatias slices, thin slices. Okay, some people make them like that, in thin slices. It's just a matter of taste. Okay? All right. It's just a matter of taste. In number 3, we have fatias grossas. Fatias grossas. Thick slices. Thick slices. Fatias grossas. All right? That kind is the ones normally you go to the barbecue places, right? The Brazilian barbecue places you find in that system. Like because they put them like in number 4, right? In medalhões, medallions, okay? That's why the shape of the medallion reminds you of a horseshoe, okay? So they stick them and they put them to cook, all right? And it will depend of the kind of meat you like. Rare, medium rare, okay? So it will depend on your taste, okay? You have to tell the waiter what kind of meat you want and the style of meat you want. You see that? Okay, this is just to give you an idea, right, of what picanha is. In our next class, we're going to show you how to prepare them, how to cut them the way it is, and how to put them in the skewer, right? And how to cook and slice them. You're going to see a guy presenting them. So the video will be very interesting, okay? All right. So for today, this is the first part. The second part will be next. It's the way it is cooked, okay? You're going to see that in a video, all right? Okay. I hope you like this class so far, right? If you are hungry, sorry, you have to wait a little bit more. But I hope to see you in our next class. If you want to give your like, okay, it's up to you. And if you haven't been a subscriber of the channel and you wish, okay, do it too. Thank you.